Hey guys, it's Amy here, and today I'm going to be doing my June book haul. It's that time of the month again. I've been buying some more books, so I'm excited to show you them. Let's just get on to it. We'll go with some books that I've been sent from publishers, and firstly we have some more of the beautiful, colourful pocket penguins. This is The Rainbow by d.h.lawrence. We also have the notebooks of Malte, Laurids, Brigge by Rainier Maria Rilke. I'm really sorry if I butcher those names, I tried my best. And finally, My Childhood by Maxim Gorky. This was actually the one that I requested from them. This is the one that sounded kind of the most intriguing to me because I've never read anything set in Russia. This is an autobiography by Maxim Gorky talking about his childhood growing up in Russia, so I think it's going to be a really interesting one because I'm pretty sure I've never read anything set in Russia before. As for the other two, I'm not really sure what they're about, so I'm looking forward to delving into them and discovering what they hold. And another book that was kindly sent over from Penguin is The Well of Loneliness by Radclyffe. Along with this book, I was also sent some wonderful, colourful bookmarks, and on the back here they have quotes, and as you can probably see in the back corner, it says Pride. Penguin are doing a Penguin Pride month at the moment, you may have noticed over on their social media accounts, Twitter and things like that, so I said that I would support that and read a book that could expand my LGBTQ library, so this is that book. I'm just going to read you a little snippet from the back because it perfectly sums up what this book is about. Named by her wealthy father who wanted a boy, Stephen knows she does not fit in. She hates wearing her hair long, loves riding and fencing, and she soon realises is attracted to women. From the battlefields of the First World War to the streets of Bohemian Paris, The Well of Loneliness recounts her passionate search for love and fulfillment. It sounds like something I'm really going to enjoy. I do really love reading these classic books that explore these kind of radical and sensitive topics that just weren't spoken about during the time that these books were written. Obviously, lesbianism is something that was quite out there at the time, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one goes. Okay, so on to the books that I bought myself, and firstly we have Arcadia by Pears. This one I picked up on the recommendation of Jen Campbell. She said it was one of her favourite books of the year so far, and she likened it to Philip Pullman's His Dark Materials, which is one of my all-time favourite childhood books, so I'm really hoping that I will love this one just as much as she did because it sounds really, really good. Next we have White is for Witching by Helen Oyeyemi. This is an author that I've wanted to pick up for a while because I see a lot of people talking about her on BookTube, so I decided to go for this one. It sounded kind of the most interesting to me. It's set around a family that has moved into a house after one of their relatives has died, and I believe this house starts doing weird things and one of the main characters starts disappearing and weird things start happening. I don't really know fully what it's about, that's just what I've gleaned from the blurb on the back. Hopefully this is going to be an enjoyable one and I want to pick up more from this author because I've heard many, many good things. Next we have Human Acts by Kang. I picked up The Vegetarian this month, you will see it in my wrap up at the end of the month. I did really enjoy the book, I gave it 3 stars out of 5. I wasn't completely blown away by it, I did think the writing was amazing, I just didn't really connect with the story that much, so I'm hoping that this one I will connect a bit more to because the story sounds like something maybe I would enjoy a little bit more than what happened in The Vegetarian, basically. Let me know if you read either of these books by Kang because I'd be interested to hear whether you preferred one over the other or if you didn't like them or did like them. Let me know down below. Next we have my only non-fiction book for the month, and that is The Marshmallow Test, Understanding Self-Control and How to Master It by Mischel. I don't know whether you'd think this is a bit of a strange book for me to pick up, but I do actually really enjoy things to do with the brain and why people do things, like psychology behind people's actions and things. I studied psychology for one of my A-levels and really enjoyed it, and I'm kind of sad that I didn't continue on with the subject, so I'm hoping this is going to flare up that kind of excitement for the topic. And to be honest, if you've been on my channel a while, you could probably agree that maybe I do need a bit of self-control, and maybe if I read this book I will stop buying so many other books because my TBR is getting out of control, so maybe this one will help me and curb my book buying, although maybe you guys wouldn't like that because you guys like watching these videos, so who knows? Who knows what this will do to me, guys. I might become a changed woman. Next we have The Book Collector by Alice Thompson. I picked this one up because I've seen it on so many people's videos that I really trust, so I think it's going to be one that I really enjoy. This one follows a family where the wife becomes really obsessed with a book of fairy tales that her husband has hidden away from her, and she slowly starts to go a bit mad. I think she starts kind of hallucinating, and then women from a local asylum start to go missing, and then her husband admits her into the asylum and all these kind of things happen, so I'm looking forward to picking this one up. It's actually really short as well, so I'm hoping maybe I'll pick it up within the next few weeks, so I'll let you know what I think when I've read it. Next we have a book that came out recently in paperback, so I decided to pick it up because you guys know I much prefer buying paperbacks rather than hardbacks, and it is Uprooted by Naomi Novik. Another one that you'd probably recognise if you've seen the hardback cover. It was around and about maybe a year ago, loads of people were buying it, so I have now got it, now it's in paperback. This one sounds very fairy tale-esque. It's set in a village where they live near a big forest which is very dark, and people get lost and don't end up coming back if they go into the forest, and every 10 years these people of this village sacrifice one of their women up to this wizard which is a dragon, and the woman has to go off and serve this dragon for 10 years to protect the people from this forest. So it sounds like something that's going to be quite interesting. I heard so many good things about this one, so I think it's probably going to be one that I enjoy. Obviously, I don't know why I would pick up books if I didn't think I was going to enjoy them, so it's silly me saying it every single time, but there you go, I think I'm going to enjoy it. And finally for this book haul we have a graphic novel which is Saga Volume 3. I read the first 2 volumes quite a while ago now, like I think I'm going to have to reread them before picking this one up so I can refresh my mind, but I enjoyed what I read of the first 2 volumes, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. Let me know if you've read Saga and what you thought of it, or if you've got any other graphic novel recommendations for me. I would love to know about it down below. So there we are, those are all the books that I've acquired recently. I would love to know down below what you've been buying recently, or if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. As always, I will leave links to Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, everything I've mentioned today down below. I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye! Hey guys, it's Amy here, and today I'm going to be sharing with you my top authors I'd like to read more from.